says road closed ahead. We're going to look on the other side of this mound of dirt and see what happens. There's a creek there. And here I am having to cross a creek to get to the other side. See if I can't. Easy does it. The footing, I can't tell. That feels pretty solid. What am I doing out here? All right. Is that a rock? Yeah. All right. Let's see what this trail looks like up here. It looks like I'm back on it. Let's see what that sign says. There's something there. Looks like private property if we're going that way. Let's see what this sign says. Route of the Olympian, Ward Creek Road, 3 miles. All right, I'm back on track. That's pretty spooky, isn't it? Let's go see what's ahead of us. It's still dark. Not supposed to get light until 8. All right, I think we're back at it. I'm thinking when we come back, there's going to be a different way to get to where I was. I think the map sent me wrong. Well, we've gotten into some more smooth ground. Going to make some good time right now. So it's starting to become daylight. The wind is kind of hitting us in our face. It's been rough up until now. We got some smooth ground, which is nice, but we got a headwind. We're averaging about 10 miles an hour at a snail's pace, but we are on a gravel grinder in the dirt. We're about mile 8. So it's that temperature, that wind, and that temperature that's right in the middle. It's too warm to put your jacket on, and too cold to take your thermaroos off. So you're hot, but that wind is hitting that sweat, making you cold at the same time. I know it's not going to be like this the whole way, but it sure is nice for now. That's the I-90. Woo, that wind. So I'm coming up to a T in the road, and I don't know what to expect. Let's see what this sign back here says. Route of the Olympian, Ward Creek Road, 8 miles. I don't know. Let's see here what my app says. So we're at about 15 miles. We're going up here to a little deviation from the trail. It's the same trail, it's just kind of dog-legged a little bit. We're gonna get back on this here trail. So we're about halfway to the Hiawatha already, which is encouraging. Yeah, I think this is like a little break in the trail, but that's okay. It's a foggy, wet morning. I'm sweating on the inside and getting kind of soggy on the outside, but it's going to get up to about 70 today, and that's going to be nice. I hope it gets up to 70. At least I think, I hope. So we're at the route of the Olympian on a bypass. We came from this direction. We don't go that way, I'm sure. But do we go this way? Or do we go this way? It's a good thing we brought a map. I'm guessing we keep going straight down this road that's marked 236. Not the one with the red arrow. We're gonna see if we stay on the green line. I'll bet you we don't. This is not the way. All right, so we're gonna go back. Yep, there's the sign right there behind the tree. Route of the Olympia. All right, we're back on the trail. Kind of got back into some rough stuff here. That's all right. If it was easy, everybody do it. So I don't know what this thing is right here. It's pretty cool. Pretty neat indeed. And I'm walking over there, just looking around. And look what I found. Look at that can. Old pool tab. Sun's coming out on that mountain ahead. I know you can't see it on that little camera, but it sure is beautiful. We're on our ascent to the Hiawatha trailhead. It's rail grade ascent, but you can tell it's uphill. The wind's not too bad up here, protected in the woods. There we go. Look up here. We're not on the Hiawatha yet. We're working our way toward it, still moving uphill. On the route of the Olympian. There's a tunnel. Look at this. This is nice. I'm gonna turn the light on. Okay, thank you. I'll be careful, thank you. Well, from the looks of it, I'm going to have the Hiawatha to myself today. I tell you what, can't beat that with a stick. Bike's dirty. I'm dirty. That tunnel's always muddy. I hear my gears grinding back there. They'll keep grinding that old sand until it's all ground up. So I got 15 miles of downhill, mostly downhill, which is going to be very okie dokie, except for getting up that dude. But I paid the price climbing up the route of the Olympian. Now I'm going to enjoy my ride downhill on this, but I'm going to have to climb it back up soon. It is. Well, they got construction going on in the tunnel. They got the gate across the road here. I think the gate is mainly because it's not being supervised. I don't think there's anybody out on this trail. If there ain't nobody at the top, there ain't gonna be nobody at the bottom. The problem I've got is all the water in the world I got is on my bicycle right now. And I anticipated there'd be some people. But there's not. I was paying attention. Look at us. Place to ourselves. Tell you what, it's nice. Should have brought my Dutch oven. Except for the part of carrying it. That'd have been the part I didn't want to do. So we have made it to the end of the Hiawatha Trail. And we got to go back up that dude in a little bit. It's not going to be so bad. No, sir. And even more so, we're about to get on another leg of this tour on the Milwaukee, or the Milwaukee Road Trail. And we're going to go down probably a couple, 3 miles farther and see where we end up. I'm going to go ahead and I'm just going to keep going, see where I end up. My app tells me I'm at 47 miles. So if I was to turn around right now, we'd have about 94 miles. And we just can't have that. No, we can't have that a bit. So we're at least going to go 3 more miles before we turn around. The one thing I am worried about is that tunnel we went through and them locking that gate. Oh my gracious, can you imagine? All right, now we're on the Milwaukee Trail. So we're at 50 miles right now. We're averaging about 12 miles per hour. I think I gained some speed there coming down that Hiawatha, and hopefully I'll make it back up and be able to maintain that 12 on my way back down the Olympia. But I missed my turn. I wanted to get up here to this trail right here, and I missed it. I'm down here. We got our 50 in. I'm right here. We got our 50 in, so there's no choice but to make it back to the car at 100 miles. But I want to come back here because I think there's a trailhead here, and I'm going to see if I can't navigate to that point. Let's see if I can get to it. So it's more of a foot trail, I think, rather than an actual bike trail. I'm gonna see real quick. I'm gonna just look at it for a second. I don't think I've got the time. It's about 5 miles. I'm sure it will be rough. It's supposed to. Oh, there it is. Yep. No, it's not something I'm going to try. I'll show you why. Because it goes straight up like that. That's more of a mountain bike or a hiking trail. Definitely not something I'm going to try today. So we are going to head on back. We need to get over back to the Hiawatha, and we need to climb up to the top, back to the route of the Olympia. And then we're going to be downhill 31 miles back to the vehicle. Look at us. So we're probably not going to do any more videoing until we get to the end and accomplish our mission. We are going to run out of daylight. So we're going to get on that bicycle, and we're going to knock out the next, well, 48, 49 miles. Here we go. We're at about 93 miles. My butt is killing me. These rocks ain't helping. I'm looking for a geocache. I need to walk around a little bit, take a quick little break. I've got about 7 miles until the end of the trail, and I get back on the road to the car. But right now, I'm looking for another geocache. So we're gonna walk up in here and see if we can find that geocache while we stretch our legs and let our butt rest. Tell you what, I bet you it's up in here around these rocks. There it is. Is that it? Let me get in there closer. Yep, that's it. Right there. All right, we're gonna put it back. I'm supposed to sign a log. I don't feel like it. we're gonna put down we found it, because we did. All right, so that was fun. We only got 6 miles to the end of the trail, and then a couple of miles to the car. I'm ready to knock this thing out, pain or no pain, but pain definitely. Get this done, get on back home. Maybe we can go get us a bite of food tonight, maybe a beer, definitely a beer. We're at 96.4 miles. I saw this morning. This is where we crossed the creek right here, but the arrows all point this way. I think I'm gonna go this way and see what happens. That looks pretty rough. I don't know where we're going. This seems like a pretty good way to go. That's a fun number. 999. Go 100. We are right back where we started from.